Welcome to my tutorial 20C. It's titled Delivering the Hearts. It's a follow-up to 20B, Falling Valentines. Let's lock all the layers. Open this names layer, select the first frame, and go over here and find that name. Click on it and come down here, and we want to change this from a dynamic text to an input text. Now we can actually write in here. Lock that layer. Select another layer above that names layer. Call it target. T-A-R-G, target. Right click and insert a keyframe on the second frame. Pick up your rectangle tool. We'll keep the black stroke and the red fill and draw a rectangle around that name like that. Pick up your selection tool. When you get the right angle there, click and drag it. And I'm dragging it about, well, look, see how much you're dragging it. Go over the other side. Click that corner, drag it about the same amount. And that's fairly symmetrical. I'm happy with that. Click on that, drag it down a little bit. Pick up your line tool. I want you to draw a line from that corner to that corner. Selection tool. Get that little arch. Go up a little bit. And come down, pick up your paint bucket. Grab that stroke color, that fill color red. Come over to your swatch. Go up a little bit because I want it to be a bit lighter. That's the color I want. Okay. Fill that in. Highlight the whole thing. Make it a movie clip. Come up here. Modify. Convert to symbol. Movie clip. T-A-R-G _MC. It's a movie clip. And let's go inside that movie clip. Click, click. We're inside of it, inside the movie clip. Select the whole object. Come up here. Convert it to a symbol. This time it's a button. T-A-R-G _BTN. It's a button. And we're going to change its shape. On frame 10, insert a keyframe and pick your free transform tool up and hold the shift down and make it very, very, very small. There it is, very small. Click in here, come down and do a motion tween. That's very good. I like that. Call this layer basket, B-A-S-K. Insert another layer. Lock that basket layer. Call this one heart, H-E-A-R-T. Select this frame right here in line with that one. Insert a keyframe. And if you look, that circle right there, see it going on and off, is where the center of that basket was. I want you to take your pencil and draw a fairly big heart, and that be center to the top part of the heart. So let's go all in one motion, all in one motion, all in one motion, down there. Pick up your fill bucket. I want a red. Fill that in. Selection tool, highlight the whole thing, modify, convert to a symbol, movie clip, R-E-D, H-E-R-T, red heart, _MC, give it a name, and go to about frame 30, insert a keyframe, go back to that frame here, Pick up the free transform tool, hold the shift button down, make that small as you can. Click somewhere here, come down, do the motion tween, and what do we have? We have a bucket that turns into a great big heart. Okay, lock the layers, select all this, select it all, get on the black somewhere, bring it one frame to the right, click on that heart layer, insert a layer, call it action script, AS, click on frame 2, insert a blank keyframe, click on frame 1 and put in a stop. Doing a lot of this so we know what it's all about. I want you to click on this second frame of this basket layer. When you got the square there, that little fuzzy square, click it and drag it so that it's on frame 1. Go back to scene 1. We have a targ layer made. Select that frame 2 and drag this target so it covers that up. Now you want to spend some time and make this a better graphic. I suggest you do. I'm just trying to get the tutorial done. Copy the target name, paste it in here. Paste it in there. Go to your action script on frame 2, and way down the bottom here, everything here is inside of the shake button, so we're going to do a new function. So it's the very bottom here. Type in this code. It's a function on enter frame. If I didn't have this function on enter frame, this next bit of script would happen once, and it happened so fast it wouldn't even be relevant. So it's function space on enter frame, small o, capital E, capital F. All of that will be blue if you spell it right. Open and close bracket. There's my open curly bracket for this function. There's the close curly bracket for the function. Inside the function I have this if statement. There's the open curly bracket for the conditions on the if. And there's the closed curly bracket. And it says, if if, small I, small f, bracket, val F5. So you can copy this val F5 movie clip, paste it in here, period, hit test. Small h, capital T, that will be in blue. Open bracket, target underscore movie clip. That's that one we just made, that TARG underscore movie clip. Two close brackets. There's my open curly bracket. When that second set of Valentines falls and hits that basket we made, we're going to go to this frame 2 of that target, and that basket will turn into a big heart. Let's test this. This should work. Here's the first set of hearts. They just go into the basket. You can make this look a lot better. Second set, and this shrinks and turns into a big heart. Now I want it to stop, so open that target movie clip. Get rid of this action panel, and right here at the very end of this action script, insert a keyframe, open the actions panel, and put a stop there. Stop. Now let's go back to scene 1 and open up the actions panel. Go up to the top of the actions panel, and after my shake count, insert a line and put in this code. This is talking about that text box we made. We don't want that to appear yet on the second frame, so when it jumps into the second frame, capital NAME1 underscore TXT, text, that was the name of it, period, underscore visible should be blue if you spell right, equals false. That means make it invisible. copy that and come way down here to this section here where we do this if. When we make this target big, put a line in here, paste it back in, and make it true. Now, what we'd like for that to happen is I'd like for that true, that writing to appear inside of that big heart. So I'll go back to frame 1, and in our layers, lock all the layers, and put the name layer above the target layer. There. See that? Let's test it out for a minute. Test the movie. The first batch falls, nothing happens. Second batch falls, they bounce in, it shrinks, and there the name comes up. So what I'd like to have happen, first of all, I want to adjust it so this name, whosever name it is just a little bit to the, more to the right. So let's do that. And that's just a matter of opening up the names, unlocking the names layer, go to frame 1, and using your arrow keys, guesstimate, tab it to the right. Actually, I don't think we can see this. No, we're not going to see this. Yeah, there it is. Go to frame 2, and you can see that we're pretty much lined up in the middle of that basket anyway. So let's try that again. Spend a lot of time trying these out. Name. And I think we want to raise it just a little bit, the name that is. So back on frame 1, go up about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yours is going to be different than mine. Yours might already be lined up properly. I'm not going to play around with it any more than this. Okay, close that off. We want to go back into that target movie clip, double click on it, and select the hearts layer, and insert a layer and put text, meaning I'm going to have more text here. Insert a keyframe right here, pick up your text tool and write right here, very small font, way down here, down to the 12. Want to be static text, and put oh, that's not good color. Let's pick up the black. I love you. And use your tool, knowing that up top is going to be the person's name, and you're going to say I love you. You can juggle this around. I'm not going to spend a lot of time with it. Go up to about 60 frames. Select all 4 frames. Insert keyframes. Click on this where this stop action script is and drag it to the end. Now let's give it another try. Test movie. I'd make another nicer bucket than that. There's the 1 group. There's the 2 group. I love you. Okay, so let's do it from scratch again. Let's do the test this from scratch. Test the movie. It says in the square below, type in your name and the name of someone you care for. And I'm going to write Sandra. Sandra is the one I care for. Press the start button. Hit these. Pops in. Hit these. Pops in. Sandra, I love you. Okay, one more thing I want to do. Go back on scene 1. I want to lock all my layers. I want to click on my stage And the background color, let's try red. And the last test, I can read all that. SANDRA. Click on the start button. Looks good. There goes the hearts. There goes the rest of the hearts. Sandra, I love you. I think this is great. We're back on scene 1. Click on the names layer, add a layer, and call it directions, DIREC as for directions. Click on frame 2, insert a keyframe, and pick up your text tool, make a good size box, keep the font down around 20, I got around 18 there, and make sure it's dynamic text, and I'm moving this out of the way for a minute, and make sure that you're on this center feed, and type in CLICK, click on and enter TREE, and keep that box big. Keep it big. Lock that. Oops. While you have that highlighted, come down here and give it a name and call it SHAKE, shake underscore TXT, shake text. You can lock that layer. Click on frame 2 of the actions layer, open the actions panel, and go way down the bottom, and after this curly bracket here, insert a line and paste this and type in this code. It's another if statement. It's very similar to this, and it's saying if val f2, and that's one of the Valentines that dropped the first time we click on the tree. If that is hit by the target, if that hits the target, same as this one, that shake text, we're going to make it visible again. Well, we're making it visible again because up here we're going to make it invisible. Copy this line right here, copy it, go way up here, and right in here I pasted it, shake text visible true. So that means when we come into frame 2, that shake text will be seen. Alright. I've also added it here. I pasted in here in the end of this big if here. I pasted it in and I changed the true to a false. So when I first come into frame 2, we can see the text. I press the button, the text will disappear, and the text will disappear until we get all the way down to here, and then it will be visible again. So let's check this out and see if this works. I'm going to write in a name here, SANDRA. Click it. It says click on tree. It disappears. They go in. It comes back. Click on tree. It disappears. And then it says that. I got one more thing to add, and I believe it would be finished. I want to go back into this Targ movie clip and we are up to frame 60. I want to insert a layer above this text layer, and I'm just going to put 2012 here. We insert a keyframe in there. Pick up your text tool, and let's make this stage like about 50%. And up here above that heart, pick up a font around 22. Make a good size text box. Make it static text. And again, that centering that you pick up here, right there, that centering, right there, if you don't have it. And I'm going to write this text, all capitals, H-A-P-P-Y, and then I'm going to put an enter so it drops down, V-A-L-E-N-T-I-N-E apostrophe S, Valentine's, enter, D-A-Y. And I know from experience that it's better to have this box way bigger than what you want, otherwise it gets cut off. And I'm going to put a couple of enters after that Valentine's Day, just from experience. And let's go up to frame 60. Let's go up to frame 80. I'm just pulling this down so I can see all my layers. Click on this layer, drag it straight down, right click, insert keyframes, and just pick up this, you see that little fuzzy square, drag that over to the end, and I believe we are finished. Test the movie. In the square below, type in the name of someone you care for. Use a maximum of 8 letters. And I'm going to type this in. And then click the start oval. Click on the tree, it says. They fall down, jump into the basket. Click on the tree again. They jump down, fall into the basket. It turns into a heart and says, I love you. And then a few seconds later, Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, we know it works. The only thing I'm going to add is I'm going to go back here, and under the day I'm going to put in 2012, and that'll make no difference to the test. It was a long tutorial. I hope you learned something from these tutorials, and I hope you use what you learn.